Time had frozen in Max's nightmare, as did the space around her, but mercifully, the manifestations of all her worst fears had come to an end. Instead, she gazed upon recent memories, times of innocent joy, on the path towards the lighthouse.
Welcome home, Max. Fasten your seatbelt.
It started with a reunion with Chloe, which felt like an eternity ago. Despite how much they had changed since their childhood, their friendship remained as strong as ever.
No, it was your birthday last month. This was my real father's camera. I want you to have it.
Yes, of course it's cool. Thank you. This camera is so sweet.
Now that we got that mushy shit out of the way,
I feel like stage diving. Let's thrash this place.
Yep, I'm fucking insane in the brain. Let's dance! Shake that bony white ass. Or take my picture with your new camera. This song fucking rules. Can't dance, hippie? Come on. Rock out, girl!
Yo, turn it off! Turn it off! You need to hide now. My stepdad will kill me if he finds you here.
But Max soon found out Chloe wasn't living her dream. She'd had a hard time growing up in the last 5 years. Needless to say, things had started to change with Max's return.
You were here today, Max. You saved me. I'm still tripping on that. Seeing you after all these years feels like... destiny.
If this is destiny, I hope we can find Rachel. I miss her, Max.
What the hell is this?
Snowflakes? Or a storm is coming?
Max, start from the beginning. Tell me everything.
Surrounded by mystery, the two of them were determined to find the truth behind Arcadia Bay, but weren't prepared for what it would take, or what they would find.
Let's talk about your superpower. Epic! I pledge allegiance to Max and the power for which she stands. You can rewind time, Max. That's fucking insane. We have to play. You need a sidekick to guide you.
Okay, Girl Wonder. Show me the way to Chloe's cave.
So naive, but it was a chance for Max to learn just a bit more about her powers.
Welcome to American Rust, my home away from hell.
Raw and rough. It suits you.
Max, do you know how awesome this is? I get my best friend back, and she's also supersized?
I don't feel so super.
Max, here, let me help you find a place to chill. You freaked me out there. Do you feel any better now?
One of the first times she passed out. One of the first times she learned about consequences. She had great powers, but they took a toll on her.
You saved me again. Crazy. Now we're totally bonded for life. Since you're the mysterious superhero, I'll be your faithful chauffeur and companion.
My powers might not last, Chloe.
That's okay. We will. Forever.
But when it mattered, she didn't care what effects it had on her or the world, so long as Chloe was safe.
I'm so glad you're my partner in crime.
As long as you're my partner in time. I might get on the other side of that door before you, Lupin.
The race is on. See you soon. Welcome to my domain.
You are magic! I have no clue how the hell you got in there, but you did it, sister.
But not everything was about saving a life. Sometimes Max just wanted to live a little, and have some fun. But who could blame her for what she'd been through?
Max, you better come check out these files.
It's not a drawing. Look. Rachel in the dark room. Rachel in the dark room. Over and over. That's it. No, you are not taking the cozy chair.
Max, do your powers include mind reading? Or did you just rewind because I tried to steal the chair? Shit, I'm confused.
Their investigation truly began. They found the trail that would lead them to sorrow, but they focused on making the most of the time they had, before their minds would become very much preoccupied.
Cowabunga!
Why look, an otter in my water. Your power is changing everything, Max. Especially you. I can already tell. You're not so chicken shit anymore.
Thanks, girlfriend.
And you make me feel like I have a reason for still being in Arcadia Bay.
Max was also growing ever more fearless, taking risks just to have some fun with her best friend.
Let's call it a draw. I'm gonna freeze my ass off when I get out.
You look cute with your hair soaked in chemicals.
Hide! Hide! You can't go back to your dorm now. You're a Blackwell fugitive. Crash at my place tonight.
Their friendship grew ever stronger, Chloe's rebelliousness rubbing off on Max.
Photobomb!
Photo hog. It feels like a different world from yesterday.
We left a skid mark on Blackwell last night.
Wish we could just hang out all morning like we used to. Maybe we should get up. I have to get back to Blackwell soon.
I double dare you. Kiss me now.
Sorry, not that easy.
Oh, like I am? Just admit that you already macked on me, then used your rewind. Now I can text Warren that you're saving yourself all for him.
You're such a dork.
She was taking even more risks, confronting people like Nathan and Frank directly.
Oh, we could cruise everywhere in this bad boy. Can you see us heading down the coast to Big Sur and beyond? I know, just daydreaming. That makes me ill that Rachel posed like this for Frank. I wrote him love letters. I can't believe she was banging Frank. Rachel straight up lied to my face. Why didn't she say anything?
Because she knew how you would react.
And she wasn't much of a friend, huh? Just another person who shits all over me. Why does everybody in my life let me down? My dad gets killed, you bail on me for years, my mother gloms onto step-fucker, now Rachel betrays me.
Sadly, the truth often hurts. In Chloe's case, it rarely doesn't. For once, Max can't find a simple way to help, so she pushed her powers even more.
Not until I see it first. You know the rules, Dad. Dude, I am so lucky that my father is cool. Max, you are being so fucking strange. You feel okay?
Chloe, I am awesome. We are awesome.
If she hadn't learned before, she would definitely learn now. That saving a life has its consequences. Max could only control so much.
It's weird hanging out with you again.
I know. I'm glad we are, though.
Look, the worst thing you can do is treat me like a baby. I still want to laugh and talk shit with my best friend. Can we stop? This is seriously the best view of the sunset. What do photographers call that?
The golden hour.
She was in a constant battle to get the future she wanted, a future with Chloe.
Whoa, awesome picture. We look so badass in our pirate gear.
We should have taken over Arcadia Bay when we had the chance.
Listen, Max. My respiratory system is failing, and it's only getting worse. I've heard the doctors talking about it when they thought I was zonked out. So, I know I'm just putting off the inevitable while my parents suffer along, and I will too. This isn't how I want things to end.
What? What are you saying?
I'm saying that being with you again has been so special. I just wanted to feel like when we were kids running around Arcadia Bay and everything was possible, and you made me feel that way today. I want this time with you to be my last memory. Do you understand?
An impossible choice, but one Max made anyway. She really would do anything for her.
Chloe, you're back. I'm so glad you're here.
You sound high, but thanks for the morning grope. Since we were up all night playing CSI Arcadia Bay, I was still spaced out here trying to put all this info together.
Choices undone, or simply forgotten. Either way, she promised herself not to change the past anymore.
Kate wasn't the first. All those binders are filled with other victims. Victoria has to be next. Nathan must be planning to dose her tonight at the Vortex Club party.
Rachel, this can't be real. These are all post shots, right? Right?
The junkyard! Max, we have to find that spot now! Then we can see what he did. There's no way she's dead. No way! She posed for those pictures, Max. I know it. Please, let's go. Rachel! Oh, Rachel, no, please not her!
Chloe.
Rachel, why?
I'm sorry, Chloe. I'm so sorry.
I loved her so much. How can she be dead? What kind of world does this? Who does this?
They had found the truth. Chloe's heart broke yet again, and Max was there to pick up the pieces. But after everything they'd been through, they were still together, a team. All this time, Chloe had been helping her towards safety, as she finally broke free of a nightmare.
Please wake up! Wake up! Max, come on now! Come on now! Don't worry! Don't worry! We'll be okay! We'll be okay! Max, can you hear me? Please say something.
Chloe? I must have passed out.
Oh, thank God. Don't you ever do that again, okay?
I swear. But that nightmare was so real. Was so horrible. This is my storm. I caused this. I caused all of this. I changed fate and destiny so much that I actually did alter the course of everything. And all I really created was just death and destruction.
Fuck all that, okay? You were given a power. You didn't ask for it. And you saved me. Which had to happen. All of this did. Except for what happened to Rachel. But without your power, we wouldn't have found her. Okay, so you're not the goddamn Time Master, but you're Maxine Caulfield. And you're amazing.
But there was a way to stop the storm. One more chance to save everyone and undo everything. One more choice for Max to make.
Max. This is the only way.
I feel like I took the shot 1,000 years ago.
You could use that photo to change everything right back to when you took that picture. All that would take is for me to...
Fuck that. No way. You are my #1 priority now. You are all that matters to me.
I know. You prove that over and over again. Even though I don't deserve it. I'm so selfish. Not like my mom. Look what she had to give up and live through. And she did. She deserves so much more than to be killed by a storm in a fucking diner. Even my stepfather deserves her alive. There's so many more people in Arcadia Bay who should live. Way more than me.
Don't say that. I won't trade you.
You're not trading me. Maybe you've just been delaying my real destiny. Look at how many times I've almost died or actually died around you. Look at what's happened in Arcadia Bay ever since you first saved me. I know I've been selfish, but for once, I think I should accept my fate. Our fate, Chloe. Max, you finally came back to me this week, and you did nothing but show me your love and friendship. You made me smile and laugh like I haven't done in years. Wherever I end up after this, in whatever reality, all those moments between us were real, and they'll always be ours. No matter what you choose, I know you'll make the right decision. Chloe, I can't make this choice. No, Max. You're the only one who can.
Max couldn't think straight. Everything Chloe said made sense, and she almost hated her for that. She knew if she let Chloe die in the bathroom, and she didn't keep changing history over and over again, then the storm would never come, and everyone else in Arcadia Bay would survive. It wasn't fair, but it was the only way. Max had tried everything to keep Chloe alive, to save the lives of everyone else, but it had only caused more death and chaos later on. This shouldn't be how it ends. It shouldn't be up to Max to choose, but as Chloe said, she was the only person who could. If she sacrificed Arcadia Bay, there would be nothing left to call home, no one to help rescue. They would have no choice but to leave their home, never to return. Warren, Kate, Joyce, David, everyone would be gone. Blackwell would be destroyed along with the rest of the town. All her classmates, everyone Max had called a friend. But she would have Chloe. But one life against all theirs? There was no comparison, not really. Max knew she couldn't let everyone else die. But could she ever say goodbye to Chloe? It was tearing her apart inside. All she wanted was to spend her time in Arcadia Bay with Chloe, to grow up and have an endless adventures, to go on road trips together, explore the world. But instead, she's shocked to find her murdered by Nathan Prescott one day at school. She never asked for any of this, but in recent days, she becomes so fearless, a guardian to all her friends, a hero. She had already made up her choice, but it was already breaking her heart. She couldn't let anyone else die, when they had no idea what was going on, and had no chance to escape their fate. So, Max said goodbye to her best friend.
Max, it's time. Chloe, I'm so sorry. I don't want to do this. I know, Max, but we have to. We have to save everybody, okay? And you'll make those fuckers pay for what they did to Rachel. Being together this week, it was the best farewell gift I could have hoped for. You're my hero, Max. Oh, Chloe, I'm gonna miss you so much. I'll always love you. Now get out of here, please. Do it before I freak. And Max Caulfield, don't you forget about me. Never.
For the final time, she focused on the photo in her hands. She was back in the toilets at Blackwell Academy, the day it had all started. Letting the photo fall to the floor, she waited impatiently. A part of her was begging Nathan not to come in, but of course he did.
It's cool, Nathan. Don't stress. You're okay, bro. Just count to 3. Don't be scared. You own this school. If I wanted, I could blow it up. You're the boss. So what do you want?
I hope you check the perimeter, as my step-ass would say.
There was Chloe.
Now.
Max felt lightheaded. Tears welled up in her eyes. She couldn't bear to listen, knowing what was going to happen, knowing she had to do nothing.
Where'd you get that? What are you doing? Come on, put that thing down!
Don't ever tell me what to do. I'm so sick of people trying to control me!
You are going to get in hella more trouble for this than drugs.
Nobody would ever even miss your punk ass, would they?
Get that gun away from me, psycho!
The tears fell. Chloe was gone. There was no saving her this time. Nathan panicked, shocked at what he'd just done, whilst Max sobbed quietly in the corner. Never before had she felt so alone. Even if she had saved everyone else, Chloe was the only person who really knew her, who had loved her like no one else. She had changed her life, brought out that fearlessness that gave her the courage to save everyone in the first place. Now Max was forced to let her die. But even as she wept, she knew she'd done the right thing. Chloe would be remembered by everyone in Arcadia Bay, most of all by Max. The events that followed had been dramatic, to say the least. Moments after Chloe had been killed, David had barged in to arrest Nathan. There was no denying he'd be the one to open fire. So at the police station, Nathan learned what his own consequences were. Instead of reuniting with Chloe, Max brought hell down upon Jefferson. She told the police everything, told them about the darkroom and about his victims. Max didn't tell Joyce and David everything. Where would she even start? But she was there to comfort them as best she could. They were taking Chloe's death worse than she was. Max felt alone, but she held on to those joyful memories of her with Chloe. She stayed close to Joyce, meeting her at the 2 L's diner, staying in touch. Holding on to those memories was the most important thing Max could do for Chloe now. She would never forget her. On the day of Chloe's funeral, Max took a walk alone to the lighthouse. The sunset was peaceful. She knew Chloe would have loved it. But the breeze was cool, and the sea was calm. Arcadia Bay had been saved. But this was a price. This was Chloe's sacrifice. Max sighed, knowing she was about to say her final goodbyes to her best friend, but she knew from wherever Chloe was now, she would be proud of how far Max had come. Life is strange. It is challenging, it's unfair, and even heartbreaking. But no matter what, no matter how hard it tries to beat you down, there is always a way forwards, always a way back up. Because it's worth living every moment of those incredible memories, as well as living on to create more. Even though Chloe was gone, Max knew everything was going to be alright, because she had Joyce, Kate, and even David, and especially Warren. And they all had Max Caulfield. Thank you for watching.